The Queen's Beast series is arguably one of the best that has ever graced our presence here on YouTube, and it's getting better week by week with these solid silver Queen's Beast statues. The Queen's Beasts brought to life in 3D sterling silver by Heads or Tails Coins and Collectables. We have got the second, although it's not the second in chronological order, but we have a second statue to showcase here, the Lion of England. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a very warm welcome to you all joining me for this week's edition of In Focus Friday, the show where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver and gold. And this week we're in for a treat once again, courtesy of Heads or Tails Coins and Collectables. And if you don't know who they are and what they're all about, they are the producers of some of the coolest sterling silver statues that I have ever seen. This is my personal favourite, the Viking Berserker fighting a sea serpent on a sinking ship. It's absolutely incredible. The amount of detail that's on this is stunning. We'll have another quick look at this at the back end of today's video, because the second statue in the Queen's Beast sterling silver statue series, that is not an easy phrase to say on camera, has arrived. Now, for those that don't know, we started out with the dragon a couple of weeks ago, and that was a gift courtesy of Heads or Tails Coins and Collectables. They have been a long-term supporter of our channel, and they sent me the dragon as a promo and as a thank you. And along with that, there was a discount code, which is still active, and that discount code is byb.qb, which gives 5% discount on the entire series. It is an affiliate code, and the affiliate bonus for us is that if somebody buys the set using that code, we get to choose a new statue for ourselves. So now, of course, this is sponsored, this is an affiliate code, and I want to be very clear that you do not have to buy this set. It is a very expensive set of silver. We're talking over 100 ounces, and its retail price is close to $6,000. You get a hunky, chunk of a discount with the 5% off. But this is a very much premium collector series. It is not something I would necessarily recommend as a bullion investment. So please do bear that in mind. I want to be open, honest, and fair on my review of the statues, my review of the series, my review of Heads or Tails Coins and Collectables, regardless of the fact that we are financially tied if you go and purchase them. If you do want to go and purchase them, there is that 5% discount code, and it supports our channel as well, but please don't feel like you have to. And please exercise your own judgment on the series. So I am really liking this series, I have to say, going forward. So when I first saw them, so Heads or Tails Coins and Collectables got in touch with me and said, we are producing this series, what do you think? And they showed me some of the artwork, and I was completely honest with them at the time. I was like, I think that looks really, really good. I think it looks fantastic. Although, as with the Queen's Beast series in coin form, some of the beasts didn't necessarily look as sexy as some of the others. Some of the beasts in this series are just not, you can't do very much with a bull, compared with a griffin or a dragon or a lion. So there was definitely that bit of feedback. But what I have to say is that in the flesh, these statues are really, really pretty and really good. Like, the amount of wow factor that comes from them, I think, is not to be underestimated. And for me, they are personally now both of these are both sitting on my desk in front of my PC, in front of my computer, where I do all of my work on a daily basis, and they're kind of like my table pieces right now. Sometimes I would have silver bars, kilo bars, or whatever piece of silver I'm currently working on, but right now these two statues are taking pride of place on my table as the things to look at and enjoy. So the second one, let's have a close look at the lion. Now, this is of course the first lion, not the White Lion of Mortimer, the Lion of England. What I quite like about this as well is this series is not just a complete replication of the Jodie Clark designs, the Queen's Beasts, in coin form. They've got their own look, their own feel, their own kind of design to them, which is of course really important, I think, for any Queen's Beast series. And there's a lot of speculation about what will happen in the future for the Royal Mint's Queen's Beast series, whether there'll be a Queen's Beast Series 2 or whether there'll be other things coming out around Queen's Beasts. I don't think anybody truly knows right now, but it would be a real shame just to see a hashing up of the old designs of the Queen's Beast series in a sort of second series. So yeah, if you are thinking about doing aftermarket Queen's Beast stuff, make it different, make it unique, make it something that stands out from the rest. And nothing stands out more than 3D solid silver statues. And At 10 ounces per statue, these are really, really interesting pieces. Now, 10 ounces per statue, that is quite a lot of sterling silver. And what's really weird to me is, of the two here, you might maybe think that the lion here, being taller, would weigh more, but it doesn't. The wings here are a significant amount of extra weight sitting on there. They are both, actually, these two, significantly over 10 ounces. I did a weight and calculation on them, and there's about 10.4 ounces of silver in each of these statues, so it's 10 ounce minimum per statue. But they are looking absolutely fantastic here. And that's one of the big boons, I think, of this particular statue series, is that they are going to look so good all together. Now, I've got here this little booklet which comes with them, so the Queen's Buste collection. And by the way, we've got the big box up there as well, which I will just feature in a moment. But in this little booklet, you can see all of the different statues. Now, if you go onto the Heads or Tails Coins Collectables website, you can see a full photo of all 10 of them and individual photos of each of the different beasts in the series. I think the unicorn is probably my next target. It's a really good looking, or potentially, I don't know, the griffin. We'll have a look. Let me know actually your thoughts down in the comments. I'd really like to know which one perhaps you would get next if somebody was to purchase another or a set of this. Of course, that would then yield us another statue. So I don't know what the next one would be. It's either going to be the unicorn or it's going to be the griffin. I have not fully decided in my mind at the moment. Here's the griffin. I think the griffin does look good, actually. The griffin is the one, I think, to get in terms of the coins. So maybe it's the one to get in terms of the statues if we were just going to have an extra statue in the series. You see the bull here rippling with its muscles there. As I said, some of them maybe not as, you know, sort of exciting as they go compared with others, but I do think they all look pretty good. And now I've got two stood next to each other on my desk, I can really see how this whole series might look, all 10 of them together. And, you know, as a display unit, as a display piece, that would be something pretty special. I think the griffin. Let me know down in the comments which you would pick next if you just had to get one. Look at that Yale. Ugh, the pox-ridden goat. That's what Mrs. Backyard Bullion sometimes calls me. And the greyhound there. That's another potential one for me. I quite like that greyhound. It's quite good. And then the White Lion of Mortimer. I think the White Lion of Mortimer is my least favourite of the statue series here. But maybe I'll be changed in the flesh. White Horse of Hanover. The Falcon of the Plantagenets. That looks pretty good. Actually, I quite like that falcon as well. The dragon, of course, we've already got. Unicorn. The unicorn does look really good though. That's the thing. Like, I don't know which one, the griffin or the unicorn. It's going to be between the two. Of course, if two people go and buy the set using the code BYB.QB, then we have an easy decision to make, unicorn and griffin. So yeah, that's basically the summary there. I think these statues are looking really good. I think Heads or Tails Coins Collectables have done a fantastic job on the design of them. I think they're going to look great as a collection. Individually, they're not necessarily going to be available because they really are only for sale as a collection with a mintage of just 100 sets of 10. So obviously going to be 1,000 statues, but only 100 of each type. And then of course these prototypes, which I think if you can see on the bottom here, you can see that they've got laser etched on the bottom 000 925 AG. So technically, I suppose there could be 101 sets. So I'm quite excited to have the prototypes here. You can see there again 000 925 AG. So really interesting stuff from Heads or Tails Coins Collectables, and I would highly recommend you go look at them. One last thing I just wanted to say about statues is the sterling nature of them, sterling silver. So you can see I'm quite happy having them touching and clinking with each other. Sterling silver is the only metal that can really be used for these kind of statues. Yes, you could use fine silver, 909, and I've done 3D castings of 909 fine silver, but it is really, really malleable. I mean, there are some very tiny pieces on here. This top of the crown here does bend if you, if you sort of try and bend it with a knife or something. It does actually bend. So be very careful with them. But sterling silver is so much more strong and durable than fine silver, which is of course the most important thing. And that really is important for these kind of statues when you have such intricate levels of details on things like the serpent's tongue, the Viking's beard, or it's just general paraphernalia around his body. The scale or the spines on the end of here, they're really, really important to be keeping in good nick. So sterling silver is the way forward. It's really pretty. Like, sterling silver is obviously one of the oldest worked precious metals out there in the world. It's been used for so long for a reason in coinage and just generally in artwork and jewelry, because it is durable. It is wonderful to look at, and it's got this look and feel to it, which I love about the sort of the toning, the natural toning that comes from it. And you know, you can polish them up. Heads or Tails Coins Collectables always send polish cloths with any of their statues, and I've got a little stash of these now from every single statue that comes. Personally, I've never actually had to use them. I've never seen my statues, you know, antique or age further, but they will, of course, over time. But I kind of personally feel like the antiquing, the aging of these really adds to the effects of the whole thing. So really good. Last thing just to talk about is the box, and here is the box. Let's just move these statues out the way. Really nice display box, really, you know, perfect for what you would want to keep your beasties in. It's the only downside is you can't just necessarily stand it up and display them, but if you're going to stand them up and display them, I kind of feel like you're going to have them out just as they are. So it's a really good box, really well securely packaged from Singapore. In terms of ordering from them, so that's how I just want to finish up this video. As I said, just a reminder, if you are interested and you want to get it, byb.qb, all of that information and links to the listing is down in the description below. That gets you 5% off. It is an affiliate code, so please be aware of that. And please, please, please just make up your own minds. Don't buy something that's worth $6,000 just because I say so, or just because you think it would be good for me to get an extra statue. That's not the reason that we make these videos. I have worked with Heads or Tails Coins Collectables making videos for them in the past based on purchases which I've made for myself. You know, I bought this kilo statue for myself and others. I think they're a fantastic company. I think they're a really innovative organization, and I think these statues will be at very least a value holder going forwards, if not a value earner going forwards. Certainly with the price increases of silver, you know, even the premium that I paid for this statue is more than earned already. So you know, it's kind of one of those things like a guilty pleasure. If you've got the expendable income to enjoy something like this and hold it for a very long time as an investment, then it's definitely more in your favor as an investment. But certainly as a guilty pleasure or as a Queen's Beast fan, these statues are really, really good. But please make up your own minds. One thing that they did ask me to mention, which I think is relayed on their website and their sort of order page, is that because of COVID, because of the delays in this world right now, it's about an 8-week to 10-week wait for a new set to be fully made and sent out to new customers. So do bear that in mind. For those importing into the UK or the EU, there are customs charges to factor in, and they use an HS tariff code which yields this at 5% import taxes. So please bear that in mind. But any more information on that you might want is easily found on the Heads or Tails Coins Collectables listing. And of course, if you want to just get in touch with them by email, they will more than happily talk that through with you. They did with me the very first time I bought with this big statue here, and others as well. It's a really, really good company, really good sort of ethos and work ethic. So I would highly recommend them, is what I'm saying. Thank you one and all for your support. Without you guys watching and enjoying these videos, regardless of whether you go and spend an awful lot of money on a set of 10 solid silver statues of the Queen's Beasts, without your support on this channel, without the ability to reach an audience, companies like Heads or Tails Coins Collectables and others wouldn't be interested in sponsoring videos and helping us and creating content, creating cool content. I don't see these on any other channels at the moment on YouTube, so it's really nice to be able to have this kind of exclusive level of content. So a big thank you to all of you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on these statues, on this new lion, as soon as you can down in that comment section, and let me know which you would choose as your next statue, assuming that somebody goes and buys them. And genuinely, as I said, if we get another 3 orders of people using the code and getting us some extra statues, I will just lump it and I will go and buy the remaining 5. I've got a standing offer from Heads or Tails Coins Collectables to buy out the 5 remaining ones if I so wish, or buy out any of the remaining ones if I so wish. So please do let me know which you would get next in the series. I think it's going to be the unicorn or the griffin. I still am 50-50 on which one it would be. So let me know down in that comment section. Otherwise, Thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, and go and check out Heads or Tails Coins Collectables website, because they don't just sell these statues, they've got all of these other types of very cool things as well. So go and check them out, links down below. Otherwise, have a fantastic week ahead. Thank you one and all for watching. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.